It's very nice to meet you online, and it's my pleasure to share the works with them in China. Yeah, today our topic is smart city construction, concept and practices in China. Yes, uh, in China, we are undergoing a rapid urbanization during these decades. Of course, smart city construction is very important topic in our country. And today, I will give you some introduction of our works. Um, First of all, actually, um, we are make discussions about smart cities for many years. What is actually smart city? We are exploring and we are doing practices on this aspect, on this field, and this subject. So actually, at first, we are not um, so so familiar with this word. We are not. We don't know what to do with this. Actually, we've done a lot of work in exploring what is the concept of smart city, beginning with the planet concept proposed by IBM in 2008. That is the beginning of the smart city construction. And in China, actually, we began with smart city construction in the year of 2012. And for about more than 10 years, we are doing works on this subject, and we've issued a lot of policies, we've done a lot of works, we've issued a lot of standards on this subject. And let me introduce our works in four aspects, four perspectives. The first is concept. The second is technology, and the third is data. And the fourth is what actually we are doing, the practice. So that begins with the concept. Just as I said, in China, we are undergoing a very rapid urbanization in these decades, and urban management becomes a very important topic in China. And for example, in our school, we have a major that is urban management, and of course, I'm a tutor of this major urban management. And actually, my research interest is smart city, so it involves technology, it involves urbanization, it involves people. So it's a comprehensive concept. So actually, nowadays, our urban function is changing. Not the urban functions that is recognized by most of people in 1933. In 1933, in a conference, in the International Congress of Modern Architecture, people think the four basic functions of city is the dwelling, work, recreation, and expectation. That is four basic functions of city. However, nowadays we have new urban function demands. That is emergency response, public services, innovation, and we should deal with the relationship between construction and protection, between cities and region, between human and nature. So you need to consider more than before. So the urban function is changing. Actually, not a, we are doing a project that is an international collaboration project. This thinks about how to make cities sustainable, healthy, and make cities to learn how to grow, how to expand, how to make this more modernization. So modernized, yes. And Nankai University is the only institution that joined this international collaboration project. So, and this meant pleasure that is one of the key member of this program. So we are thinking about how to make city more sustainable, more healthy, and make city learn how to development. So this is the basic concept of urbanization of smart city construction as well. So this is the key, this is the core, the essence of city construction. And actually our life is changing as well. Nowadays, we have very rapid pace of urbanization, and there are increasing number of public events. You know, when public event happens, the city operation differently from the ordinary order. This means it's different from the routine. So more people gather together at one place. This will be a challenge for urban management because it's different from routines, different from daily works. And there are always unexpected conflicts and stress. That's why nowadays there are new demands for urban management. We need to make timeliness of city operations, and we need to consider normalization of emergency treatment. And there are no prior experience of management. We should consider the management in a new way, in a new aspect. That is maybe the reason why we need to construct small city. And of course, there are not a problems we need to deal with: the population, the transportation, the housing, the environment. This is not only problems of China, but also problems all around the world. Every country encounters these problems, not only in the developing countries, but also developed countries. So nowadays, we are actually consider problem-oriented urban management. And when you consider problem-oriented urban management, there's no serious experience can be used directly, because serious and experience can only guide the direction, but cannot directly solve problems. We have not a serious, we have a more experience. However, different cities have different economic backgrounds, different social structures, different urban textures. So how to deal with the practice problem in different cities is a challenge to every city. Yes. So fortunately, we have data. Nowadays, we have a lot of data and not different kinds of data. For example, when you use office automation systems, your business data will generate automatically and will store in our system. And there are social media data when you communicate with your friends, with your colleagues. The communication data can be stored and it can be used to analyze your attitudes, your your preference, and there are a lot of devices installed. Different places of city, that is IoT, Internet of Things, is can connect the data of the environment and our daily life behaviors can be recorded with different kinds of smart card. Smart card not only can make our life convenient, but also all of your behaviors. For example, you buy things, you pay buses, every behavior can be recorded, and there is a data flow. This is a new concept. Really. In China, we are now thinking about flow city. What is flow city? Is when data generated every day, every time, different places is actually generate a data flow. And we think cities are operated with data flow. So we call it a new concept, like a flow city. And actually, in our school, there's a project researching on flow city, how to deal with this data flow, how to use this data flow to make our city operate more smoothly, more efficiently. This is a concept of flow city. Actually, because of this data, we can do a lot of work. We can cooperate not only with humans, but also with machines. Machines can analyze data and tell us what is the optimum approach or optimum direction. So there is a new concept that is visual governance. That is the computers, the machines analyze data and tell you what to do next. What to do is the most efficient and visualize the data, visualize the result to you. So visualization will be an interface between human, between the operator and the machines and computer systems. This interface is a kind of interaction manner, interaction approach between human and the machine. This is a transformation. Actually, the system is transformed as well. Because of the flow of data, the flow of data generated every time continuously, we are considering how to measurement, how to make urban governance dynamically with this data. When data comes, there's a big amount of data comes. We have to analyze this data and make the most efficient operations. It's actually on the way. It's not finished. It's actually on the way. We are working on it. We are researching on it, how to make our city work more smoothly with this data flow. So this is another new concept of data urban governance, dynamic urban governance with data. So just as I said, in China, we are exploring how to make smart cities. We are also trying to learn these words, and we develop a lot of new concepts that make us know what to do next, what we should do in the practice. Actually, technology is a key concept, is a key factor behind our work. So our next perspective is technology support and application. Nowadays, urban management cannot do without technology. There are a lot of technologies, for example, big data, IoT, cloud computing, blockchain, and artificial intelligence. These technologies can help us know how to make city recognition, problem discovery, process understanding, and system optimization. You know what is city? What is actually the status of city? This is city recognition. The status of traffic. The status of resident. The status of urban planning. So we use data, we use technologies, we use visualization, every kinds of technologies to recognize the status of the city, and we find the problems. And we actually, the key is to understand what it means. Is good or not? If it is good, we just continue to do it. If it's not good, we need to know what is the problem, what is the key problem, and how to solve it. When you solve it, you optimize the whole system. So it's not an easy work, because when you consider the city as a whole, you need to consider many aspects. not only the traffic, not only the people, but also the environment and the cooperation between government and people. There are many aspects to consider. So technology help us on it. And actually, we've done a lot of practice. Actually, we use technology to help us on many aspects. For example, digitally assisted management, location-based management, that is use one kind of data, that is location-based data. When you use this kind of data, you can do a lot of that. You can know the density of people, you can know what is happening, how many people there. If the give you a lot of information on what to do next and how to do it, and what is the most efficient and optimal approach. And nowadays we also use intelligence-driven management and technologies, not only in the whole city management, but also in the process of community management. For example, the image recognition with AI. When you recognize people, the vehicles from image, you can get a lot of information, and with this information, you can optimize the whole system. For example, the traffic, for example, the security of community. It's very important to use the intelligence technology, and there is the comprehensive technology that is digital twin. What is digital twin? Is making the real world precisely and realistically mapped to the computer. You cannot visualize it. You can operate with your computer. You can know the real-time status of the city. There is almost a copy of city on your computer, and you can operate with this model. We can operate with data to help the city operate much better with a digital twin. So after we use this kind of technology, we find data is very important. We need to model the data and make computation with this data to make our city operate more smoothly, operate better. That is data modeling and computation. Data modeling is not an easy work. Why is that? Because there are so many kinds of data. For example, the socio-economic data. For example, the dynamic operating data. Also in the data for urban planning, the data for buildings, data of architectures, data of forestry, data of land, not many kinds of data. But when you merge these data together, we construct the model that is city information model. It's actually on the way, not finished yet. Every city are constructing city information model in China, especially big cities. They are doing their work on construction of city information model. What is now is to merge the different kinds of data together and use this data from different perspectives, different aspects. You can do a lot of things. For example, at the very beginning, we need to make your graphic space modeling. You need to know what is happening, where is the phenomenon is happening. So the place is very important. The geographic space is very important. Is the platform of data merging, data fusion, data integration. It is the basic model. It is the base. And before we just made two-dimensional model of geographic space of city. Nowadays, we make 3D models, not only the outside, but also the inside. And the different rooms are made 3D models, and we can visualize, we can integrate data with the geographic model to extract the city information model. And for example, in Tianjin, there are more than 72,000 buildings in the center. It's just the center. Tianjin has a very big area, and in the central part, there are 6 districts, and within this district, there are already more than 72,000 buildings, and make city information model with these buildings is not an easy work. But with technology, we can deal with this problem. And we construct not only the geographic space, but what is most important is the semantic information. We merge the semantic information into the geographic space, that is semantic space model. For example, not just the building, but also how many rooms are there? What is the room number? Which people live in this room? So there are a lot of semantic information. When you merge this semantic information to the geographic space, that is semantic space modeling. And this work is not easy because nowadays we have very precise data. We cannot only see, for example, with satellite data, we cannot only see the land category, but also the buildings, the people, the vehicles, and what kind of buildings, what kind of vehicles there. We can get a lot of information, and we need to integrate different kinds of semantic information, and you need massive parameters to describe this complicated word in your computer, in your system. When you really want to make it intuitive, you need to consider many parameters. So we use different kind of devices to connect this kind of data. And with this data, we can do a lot of computation work. Why is that? Because we want to make the city work more smoothly, works more efficiently, and of course to correspond to our ultimate goal, sustainable, healthy, learning city. Living is our ultimate goal of small city construction. That is a big concept, and with this technologies, with this data, we need to deal with this kind of complicated relationship. For example, in traffic operations, in traffic management. And this is not an easy work because there are a lot of intersections in the road system. There are a lot of road sections. When the number of roads and the number of sections, for example, in Tianjin, there are 37,000 signal now. That means there are maybe more than 20,000 sections in central city, just a central city. And you need to consider every point and to make it operate smoothly. This is not an easy work. You cannot consider just with your mind. You need to make computation with your computer, with a machine. So you need to make models. And for example, the environment. Nowadays, environment is more and more important. In China, our president said environment is a gold mountain. What it means you can get a lot of things from environment. So in China now, environment protection focus is focused on more and more. So we need to make models to integrate different kinds of data of the environment and to analyze this data to know what is happening there, and what is the problem, and how to make optimization of the environment flow. Environment and actually environment is not standard but a dynamic flow. So you need to consider the dynamic flow as well. And the house and the public house, so not only the physical house, but in the mental house or around the citizens of the city. So you can analyze this data and prepare the best services to the public, to make public using a healthy life. This is the essence of city development. So you cannot just consider the development, the economic development, but also the health of people is very important. When you have public health, you can have a lot of things, not only just money, not only just the economic things, but also health as also is ultimate thing. To make people living healthy life is very important. So this is can be worked with data computation as well. You can use different types of data to analyze what is happening there. People, whether people are happy or not. So this is data modeling and computation. So with this kind of technologies, with this kind of data, actually we are doing practice innovation in China. For example, in Hangzhou, City Grid is a big project. We know different kinds of data together and trying to make city work more smoothly. Is actually an ongoing project that in Hangzhou we call it City Grid. Actually, this project is meant for other cities as well. For example, in Tianjin, in Beijing, and in Shanghai, we are also constructing city grids. It's merge different kinds of data together to make city, the practical work of city operation make go smoothly. It's actually ongoing. And the other typical case is Shanghai. Shanghai tries to make collaborative governance with one network. What it means? Because there are different sectors, different departments that deal with just one aspect of the management. This is actually a problem because when a phenomenon, when a problem happens in a city, you need to cooperate different kinds of people. You need to cooperate between different sectors, different departments. So collaboration governance is very important. It's really a challenge to our government. So in Shanghai, they are actually doing project collaborative government with one network and connect different sectors, different departments together to deal with the problem of cities, not only the traffic, but also the environment, the people, the economics, they are all the related department, they are all collaborative working. So this is what Shanghai actually doing, and Tianjin. As for Tianjin, we are making smart city at a very early age. And the goal of our smart city construction is smart and green development. And here is a video I want to share with you that work together.
Not just green, but smart as well. That's the goal for the Tianjin ecosystem in northern China. Singapore and China's second government-to-government project is entering the next phase of its development. Olivia Song finds out how this has been done in the last series to mark 30 years of Singapore-China diplomatic relations.
It's the end of the day, and 39-year-old Tianhua is headed home. But instead of rummaging for keys, she just needs to get her face scanned at the gate. As she returns home, she can get down to preparing for dinner to eat.
西红柿的一些全国西红柿平均价格1.98元每斤。
This Tian made the move last month and is among the first to live in what's been dubbed Tianjin Eco-City's first smart estate. Developed by Capital Land, the project is decked out with over 30 smart applications, from fitness facilities to traffic information and even waste management.
因为我自己也有孩子，然后从小也是养成了他们对于这个企业呢管理垃圾分类的这样的一个好的习惯。家里没有用的都会首先想到的是，它可以分类到哪个垃圾的那个分类里面去，可以就把它变废为宝，然后可以带着孩子一起去这个积分的这个超市里面去选购一些我们一些其他的一些必需品。
The smart estate has been hailed as an example of what's to come for Tianjin Eco-City, the second joint project between Singapore and China's governments. After 12 years of development, the project is entering a new phase. While the initial goal was to create a sustainable, livable city, it's hoped that the project can be at the forefront of smart technologies as well.
请带我去新加坡主机馆。
This extends to public facilities like the China-Singapore Section Library.
Finding a specific book in a library can sometimes be quite a challenge, and so the visitors here can get some help from this guy. I'm going to give it a try. 你好，小图，我想找天使不回家。He seems to have located the book.
跟我来，
Now let's go find it.
到达书展，你见面不要等。
And it seems to be telling me that the book is somewhere on this shelf. Yep, found it.
But going smart is not a gimmick, says the Eco-City's master developer. Instead, it's a natural choice, as China has also seen tremendous growth in this area.
But of course, in applying these technologies, we have to strike a balance between adopting the smart technologies and having to consider the additional investments that have to be made to make it happen. It has to be something that is useful. It's not smart for smart's sake, but something that really benefits the user and the homeowner.
Though it's just 12 years old, the project's administrative committee says Tianjin Eco-City already provides a good benchmark for other projects.
说在中国，我们前2年开始建设的双溪区，就很多的关于生态城市的建设的一些思路、一些方法、一些理念，都借鉴了我们上海市指导体系的这个。再比如说，在智慧城市建设上，我们在去年，那么向全球发布了智慧城市建设指导体系。这套指导体系呢，实际上也是在试图去把我们智慧城市建设经验指导体系的方式向外进行推广。
Okay.
But this ambition is not just for within China. There are plans to extend the experience to other countries along China's Belt and Road Initiative as well. This film, CNA.
Okay. So this introduced a very comprehensive work of what actually Tianjin is doing. So Tianjin is actually the pioneering city in China that is exploring how to make the city more smart and more green, more ecological development.
Not just
So let us consider more. Now, actually, in our work, for example, in my research, actually we are not considering how to use technology, how to use this kind of data, but for example, how much value can a smart application actually create? Most of my research is focused on this aspect, this problem, this issue, and what else can we do with the technologies and data? What applications do we actually really need? We not only give the technologies, give the application to residents, we are also consider what is the resident really needs. Their demands, what is the demands? Not just giving, but also responding the problems. So what functions does the government really use? How much different is a small city construction of different cities? You know, some cities are big, some cities are small. Some cities develop very quickly, very fast, but some cities are shrinking. There are also shrinking cities in China as well. About more than half of cities, small cities are shrinking. People are decreasing. So what is smart city construction for shrinking city? And what would the future city would be like? What is affordable smart city construction? You cannot just use technology. You need to have the financial support. So what is affordable smart city? No matter how much the technology development, you cannot own the technology in your city. You need to consider the affordable approach of smart city construction and what impact would a smart city have on the traditional society. Actually, technology will have a big influence in our daily life. Will change our manner, change our habit of living. So there are another work, another aspect you to consider that is actually the scientific research and exploration behind smart city construction. Maybe we can consider more about this aspect in the future work. So this is all my presentation. Thank you for your attention and welcome communication exploration. Thank you.